Minimalist architecture shines when it dissolves into its surroundings, allowing nature to lead the narrative. In this episode, we explore how pure forms, restrained palettes, and intentional layers create calm, livable spaces that honor the land. If you love serene, high-function homes that feel timeless, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment with your favorite detail. We'll unpack how sightlines guide planning, how volumes sit lightly on the ground, and why the best minimalist homes feel both sculptural and humane. You'll learn practical ways to balance clean lines with warmth through natural materials, sunlight choreography, and grounded textures, so your space lives beautifully, not just looks tidy. Share your questions below. From daylight strategy to indoor-outdoor flow, from material honesty to framing long views, we'll map the key decisions that make less feel abundant. Our goal is a home that whispers, not shouts, where every element earns its place. Tap the bell icon so you won't miss new ATEDECOR episodes, and tell us which room you want covered next. Every quiet minimalist home begins with listening to wind direction, sun path, soil, existing trees, and distant views. Before sketching a line, read the land's contours and microclimates. Orient major rooms to light that suits their use. Gentle morning for kitchens, controlled afternoon for living. Protect root zones, frame long views, and let the plan step with the terrain for a poised, non-invasive footprint. Use a simple massing strategy, long bars or pavilions that align with contours to minimize cut and fill. Place service zones as buffers against harsh sun or street noise, reserving prime edges for living spaces. Courtyards can borrow landscape while sheltering interiors from wind, creating tranquil pockets where architecture, planting, and sky make a quiet triad. Water movement matters. Map drainage, permeable surfaces, and bioswales so storms don't punish the home. Native plant palettes reduce irrigation and anchor the home visually. The goal is gentle placement, not domination, so the building feels inevitable, as though it chose the site and the site welcomed it. This is how minimalist architecture earns its calm. Minimalist massing works best as clear, legible forms, bars, courts, and offset volumes that read instantly. Low, elongated proportions settle into the horizon, while voids become outdoor rooms binding architecture to place. Keep roofs thin and eaves honest. Let structure express rhythm. The composition should feel inevitable, like stones arranged by tide, not fussed over. Hierarchy matters. One dominant volume for communal life, secondary wings for private rooms, and service elements receding. Use setbacks to carve porches and breezeways. Align openings to reveal access through the plan, letting the eye travel from entry to landscape. The result is a sequence that's calm, predictable, and deeply satisfying to inhabit. Restraint is power. Avoid unnecessary jogs, ornamental projections, and noisy geometry. Focus on proportion, alignment, and silence between elements. The joy of minimalism is how little you need to communicate clarity. When every line serves structure or light, purity emerges, and the home begins to breathe with the land that holds it. Choose a restrained palette driven by the site. Limestone or local stone, smooth or board-formed concrete, pale oak, and matte mineral paints. These materials age gracefully, resist trends, and feel rooted. Keep finishes matte to catch soft natural light. The tactile honesty of stone grain and timber fiber brings warmth to the quiet geometry. Detailing is where minimalism lives or dies. Use shadow gaps to float planes, align joints to structural grids, and keep transitions clean. Thin edge conditions at countertops, stair treads, and window frames telegraph craftsmanship without shouting. Repeat materials across inside and outside surfaces so thresholds vanish and the home feels continuous. Balance cool and warm tones. The hush of gray concrete against honeyed oak, the chalky calm of lime wash beside textured linen. Avoid busy veins or high gloss. Let small accents, bronze hardware, leather pulls, woven wool, add micro warmth. When materials are few and noble, rooms feel grounded, timeless, and humane. Light is the soul of minimalist architecture. Instead of decorating surfaces, pure design lets sunlight define volume, texture, and mood. A single skylight can make a wall come alive. A hidden clerestory can stretch shadows into poetry. The architect's hand is light itself, composing rhythm through changing daylight, making stillness dynamic. Position windows strategically to filter light rather than flood spaces. Orient glazing toward diffuse light for softness, and control glare with deep overhangs or screens. The goal is balance: bright mornings, gentle afternoons, and evening glow that invites rest. Every room should have its own light personality, tuned to its use and time of day. At night, lighting shifts from daylight mimicry to intimate atmosphere. Use concealed LEDs, warm color temperatures, and indirect washes to sculpt form. Let light trace edges of staircases or recesses. The home then feels alive, quietly luminous, never harsh, an instrument of calm, tuned by light's natural rhythm. The purest minimalist homes erase the threshold between indoors and outdoors. Large sliding panels, flush tracks, and continuous flooring extend living areas into terraces. When rooms open fully, the architecture becomes landscape, breathing, flowing, and alive. Air, sound, and scent move freely, turning daily life into a sensory experience of the natural world. Design every transition to feel effortless. Use identical materials and ceiling heights on both sides of glazing. Hide frames and hardware to dissolve visual boundaries. Position furniture parallel to openings so interior lines align with outdoor elements. This creates unity, a single volume of air shared between home and nature. Consider privacy and comfort. Integrate screens, overhangs, and vegetation layers to temper exposure. The art lies in openness without vulnerability, letting you feel part of the landscape while maintaining sanctuary. The ideal minimalist home doesn't stop at its walls. It extends into the horizon, gracefully blurring the edge of human and earth. Minimalist architecture uses framing like a photographer, deciding what to reveal, what to withhold. Windows become compositions of living art. A tree trunk, a horizon, a slice of sky. The architecture's restraint amplifies nature's drama, giving even ordinary views emotional depth. The home becomes a gallery for seasons, clouds, and light. Design openings at human eye height for comfort and intimacy. Limit their number to keep focus. One powerful view is worth more than many. Align sightlines with circulation so every step reveals a fresh perspective. Think of the landscape as moving artwork curated by the home's geometry and silence. In multi-level homes, stagger windows to create dynamic cross views, framing nature from varying heights. Use minimal mullions and anti-glare glass for purity. When architecture serves as frame, not distraction, the beauty outside becomes part of daily ritual. A sunrise over breakfast, rain rippling across glass, evening stillness shared with shadows. The landscape isn't decoration, it's partner and co-author. Minimalist architecture thrives when structures appear to grow from the ground, shaped by slope, soil, and vegetation. A stone retaining wall can become architecture. A planted roof can blur boundaries. The result is not contrast, but continuity between human and habitat. Select local flora and native species to harmonize with climate and soil. Use slow-growing, low-maintenance plants that belong naturally. Grasses, sedges, and moss create soft transitions between built and wild. Consider how roots, shade, and fragrance interact with spaces, so every opening feels like a living painting that evolves with seasons. Water and sound deepen immersion. Reflecting pools mirror walls while subtle fountains mask urban noise. Stone paths and gravel textures invite tactile walking experiences. The landscape then becomes a breathing extension of the architecture, a sanctuary that calms the mind, reconnects rhythm, and keeps simplicity alive through growth. Minimalist architecture demands precision because every line is visible and every joint speaks. Structure isn't hidden. It's celebrated through proportion and alignment. Columns, beams, and slabs read as elegant frameworks rather than heavy supports. The beauty lies in restraint, where craftsmanship becomes silent poetry, and simplicity reveals extraordinary discipline. Structural honesty shapes the experience. Exposed concrete, slender steel posts, and cantilevered slabs show balance between strength and grace. Every connection where materials meet must feel deliberate and calm. Builders become artisans, translating architectural purity into physical form. When done well, the structure itself becomes the ornament, serene and timeless. Attention to detail ensures durability and longevity. Use stainless fixings, proper drainage, and expansion joints that disappear visually. Align lighting tracks with grid lines, hide mechanical systems within crisp reveals. The smallest precision keeps spaces feeling effortless. The result? A building that feels weightless yet grounded, delicate yet enduring. True minimalism is sustainable at heart. Its discipline eliminates excess not only in form but in resource use. Orientation, thermal mass, and natural ventilation form the backbone of efficiency. By integrating passive design, minimalist homes require less energy yet offer superior comfort, a responsible beauty that feels effortless and light. Roof overhangs control heat gain, operable windows invite cross breezes, and high-performance glazing maintains temperature balance. Solar panels and green roofs blend discreetly into the composition. Minimalism's quiet ethos perfectly matches sustainability. Technology hidden, performance visible only through comfort, daylight, and clean air. Rainwater harvesting, graywater reuse, and geothermal systems extend the home's environmental intelligence. Material sourcing favors local and recycled options. Sustainable minimalism doesn't announce itself. It simply works, silently reducing waste and consumption. The home becomes a long-term gift to both people and planet, beautiful in its moral simplicity. Color in minimalist architecture is whisper soft, drawn from earth and sky. Think limestone beige, sand white, and pale grays balanced by warm timber or leather. Texture takes the lead, adding soul where color retreats. Light grazes surfaces, revealing subtle variation that keeps neutrality alive and emotionally rich. Natural finishes, lime wash, raw plaster, unsealed stone, breathe authenticity. Their imperfections remind us that minimalism isn't sterile. It's human. When paired with woven textiles, clay ceramics, and matte metals, each texture adds depth to silence. The effect is soothing, sensory, and timeless, embodying refined restraint. Avoid stark contrast. Instead, layer tone on tone. Cool linen next to chalk plaster, aged bronze beside oak grain. These quiet transitions allow the eye to rest. A space designed this way feels calm yet textured, an elegant meditation on simplicity grounded in touch and tone. Minimalist interiors aren't empty, they're intentional. Every furniture piece serves both purpose and presence. Select forms that are sculptural yet soft: a linen-covered sofa, a timber dining table, a single ceramic vase. These elements anchor space without crowding it, balancing human comfort with spatial clarity. Invest in craftsmanship over quantity. Hand-finished woods, honest fabrics, and bespoke joinery reflect restraint with richness. Keep colors neutral but layered, adding warmth through texture and proportion. The furniture layout should invite flow, air circulating freely, light uninterrupted, movement effortless. Decor is meaningful when sparse. A single artwork, a reading chair by the window, or a woven rug can complete the composition. What remains is harmony. Fewer objects, stronger connection, purer experience. This balance transforms simplicity into luxury, inviting peace and mindfulness every day. Minimalist architecture isn't only visual, it's acoustic. The calm you feel inside a refined space often comes from how sound behaves. Soft materials like wool rugs, linen drapes, and wood ceilings absorb echo, while concrete and glass reflect in balanced measure. The result is serenity you can hear. Quiet, focused, peaceful. Sound zoning enhances livability. Place active rooms, kitchens, or studios away from sleeping spaces. Integrate acoustic panels invisibly within walls or ceilings to maintain purity of form. Silence becomes architecture's hidden luxury, the unseen element that deepens comfort and emotional well-being. Natural sounds should remain part of the atmosphere. Wind through leaves, gentle rain on glass, distant birdsong. A minimalist home doesn't mute the world. It filters it into music. In that subtle balance between silence and nature's hum lies the profound beauty of tranquil living. A minimalist home feels alive because it changes with the seasons. Sunlight angles shift, shadows lengthen, and colors outside evolve from green to gold. Architecture designed with this in mind creates rhythm, a home that teaches awareness of time, weather, and the slow poetry of change. Wide eaves shade summer heat yet welcome winter light. Deciduous plantings provide natural cooling and reveal views in cold months. Simple architecture becomes a calendar, its spaces responding quietly to each season. Residents live not apart from nature but in synchrony with it. Material aging contributes to beauty. Timber silvering, stone darkening, lime wash softening. These marks of time tell stories of endurance and adaptation. The minimalist home celebrates impermanence gracefully, an eternal lesson in how simplicity can deepen, not fade through years. As day fades, minimalist architecture takes on new character. Artificial light becomes painterly, accenting edges, illuminating voids, and highlighting textures. The quiet glow of indirect lighting makes spaces feel intimate yet expansive, turning a home into a refuge of soft warmth and gentle reflection. Use warm LEDs concealed behind planes or beneath steps. Uplighting can dramatize stone walls, while recessed strips define circulation paths. Avoid glare. Aim for layered illumination that changes mood between cooking, reading, and resting. The goal is atmosphere, not brightness but presence. Exterior lighting should respect darkness, guiding softly along pathways or highlighting trees. Let the home shimmer faintly in the night like a lantern within the landscape. When done right, evening becomes an invitation to slow down, breathe deeply, and feel at peace. Pure minimalist architecture transcends trend. It becomes timeless harmony between people and place. Every wall, window, and shadow aligns with nature's rhythm. The landscape doesn't surround the home, it inhabits it. If this vision of calm living inspires you, Subscribe, like, and comment below to support ATEDECOR's growing design community. We've explored how light, material, and silence compose an atmosphere of effortless beauty. Remember, minimalism isn't about less, it's about more meaning. Each design choice reflects respect for environment and emotion, crafting spaces that breathe and belong. Share which idea resonated most with your dream home. Thank you for joining us on this journey through purity and balance. Stay tuned for more ATEDECOR tours celebrating timeless design and soulful living. Until next time, may your spaces stay calm, grounded, and inspired by nature's quiet perfection.